Picture this: a quiet residential neighborhood in Los Angeles, 1947. An unexpected and horrifying discovery disrupts the peace. The tranquility of the morning shattered by a sight so gruesome it would send chills down the spine of even the most hardened detective. The lifeless body of a young woman, cruelly mutilated in the most shocking manner. The city is immediately plunged into a state of terror and confusion. The victim? A young woman named Elizabeth Short, posthumously dubbed the Black Dahlia. But who was this Black Dahlia, and how did her life lead to such a horrifying end? Elizabeth Short, known as the Black Dahlia, was more than just a headline. Born in Boston, Massachusetts, she was the third of 5 daughters. Her dreams of fame led her to Hollywood, the city of stars. A 22-year-old with aspirations to become an actress, she was known for her striking beauty and jet black hair. It was her penchant for black clothes and the noirish mystery surrounding her that earned her the nickname, the Black Dahlia. But beneath the glamorous exterior, Elizabeth was a young woman trying to find her way in a world that was often harsh and unforgiving. Struggling to make ends meet, she found herself entangled in a web of fleeting relationships and broken promises. But her dreams of stardom were cut short, leaving behind a mystery that continues to baffle us. The Black Dahlia murder quickly gripped the nation, becoming a macabre fascination. The press was relentless, their headlines screaming for answers. The public was entranced, their appetite for the gruesome details seemingly insatiable. This wasn't just a local crime story anymore. It had spread like wildfire from coast to coast. The brutal death of Elizabeth Short, the Black Dahlia, was on everyone's lips. The Black Dahlia was more than a victim. She became an enigma, a symbol of a crime that seemed impossible to solve. As the shock began to wear off, the daunting task of finding Elizabeth's killer began. The Los Angeles Police Department, with their noses to the grindstone, dove headfirst into the investigation. The FBI soon joined the fray, lending their expertise and resources. They sifted through countless leads, tirelessly chasing down each one in the hope of unearthing that one clue that would crack the case wide open. Yet, their efforts often led them down blind alleys. Witnesses' accounts contradicted each other. Evidence seemed to evaporate into thin air. The case was like a complex puzzle, but the pieces just wouldn't fit. The investigators' determination remained unshaken, their resolve hardened by the brutality of the crime and the innocence of the victim. Yet despite their best efforts, the authorities were left grappling with a case that seemed to grow colder with each passing day. The hunt for the Black Dahlia's killer was proving to be a labyrinth with no apparent way out. With no clear leads, the list of suspects grew, each more unlikely than the last. Drifters, ex-lovers, even Hollywood bigwigs found themselves under scrutiny. Each one was interviewed, their stories dissected, their alibis examined. Yet, no one could be definitively linked to the crime. Some suspects had a motive but lacked opportunity. Others had the opportunity but no discernible motive. A few even confessed to the crime, their claims sensational and headline-grabbing. But upon closer inspection, these confessions often fell apart. One by one, the potential perpetrators were crossed off the list, leaving investigators back at square one. The case files grew thicker, the list of interviewed suspects longer, but the answers remained as elusive as ever. Despite the tireless efforts of law enforcement, the true identity of Elizabeth Short's killer remained hidden in the shadows. The lack of a clear culprit only deepened the mystery surrounding the Black Dahlia's murder. Years turned into decades, and the Black Dahlia murder remained unsolved. Despite countless hours of investigation and a myriad of suspects, the brutal slaying of Elizabeth Short remains one of America's most infamous cold cases. The mystery, shrouded in a thick fog of speculation and theories, persists, with no clear answers in sight. Its enigmatic nature fuels our fascination, becoming a haunting specter in the annals of true crime. Even now, the Black Dahlia continues to haunt us, a chilling reminder of a crime that may never be solved. Despite the passage of time, the Black Dahlia refuses to be forgotten. Her chilling tale continues to captivate, spawning a myriad of books, films, and television series. The allure of the unsolved, the intrigue of the unknown, keeps us enthralled, forever questioning who could commit such a heinous act. Elizabeth Short's legacy is one of mystery and fascination, her story echoing through the annals of true crime history. The Black Dahlia remains an enduring symbol of an unsolved mystery, a tragic tale of a young life cut short, and a killer who may still be at large.